All right. Hey, everybody. It's Lenice, and welcome to Reviews and News. I got a good one for you. Concert edition. So, we have Anthony Hamilton. My birthday is in the month of June, which is this month, and it's also Black Music Month, right? So Black Music Month is here. It's June every single year. And also Juneteenth is in my birthday month. So there's a lot of music and festivals going on. So during my birthday month, I love to have I love concerts. They're one of my happy places. And I love concerts, and my daughters know it, my friends know it, and I was gifted from my daughter a pre-birthday gift to Anthony Hamilton. So we love Anthony Hamilton. Both my daughters and I love Anthony Hamilton, right? But it was just my one daughter and I who went. Got something else planned. Talk about that later that they both got me. So, so far this month, I went to go see Fantasia and Joe. I put that here as well. And yesterday, I got a chance to see Anthony Hamilton. I love Anthony Hamilton. I've loved Anthony Hamilton from the beginning. And this was the first time I've seen him live. I've seen tons of concerts, but this is the first time I've seen him live, right? And we know his voice is like butter. It's like a hot cup of oatmeal or some soul food or some comfort food. That's what his voice sounds like. And in person, those that have seen him already know, those who haven't, his voice sounds exactly the same. Exactly the same. There's nothing different about it except the inflections that he may do, but that man can sing from the bottom of his toes to the top of his dome. Anthony Hamilton can sing. So you already know, when you're going to a concert, you usually know who the people are, right? And you know if they can sing or not. But some people, it's like, oh, I don't know if they can live. But everybody that I love, I already know they can sing live, right? And I love live music anyway. I love the atmosphere. I love dancing, at my seat, not in my seat, because I stand up every concert, even slow songs. I'm like, point of it all is I love you. You be jamming and grooving. I'm just not that girl who sits down when a concert is going on. I just can't, right? And I raised someone who can. So we were jamming, and of course you have throughout. We sat in the balcony at the MGM in Maryland, and you can see from that arena. I remember I seen Keith Sweat in there before. If you see my past review with SWV, Maya, I'm missing some Faith Evans, and I was in that venue and almost in a similar seat except the other side, and I saw just fine. All right, so the concert opened. We didn't know before we went. We didn't know who opened for him, or my daughter didn't see it. I never saw the tickets. They were a gift. So, but we found out, well, first, when we got there super early. We didn't want to play any games on a Friday night. We wanted to make sure the traffic is right. And we had to drive a whole distance, right, to get there. But good thing parking is free. We got there. Doors opened at 7. It started at 8. We got there like 6:45, so we were there early, and then when they started lining up, we got in relatively fast. This was a sold out show, y'all. All the aunties and uncles were out that evening, okay? All of them were out. I dressed casually. I'm going to post the clips also from the concert to see some of the songs and the clips. But I was casual. I had high-waisted button-up jeans with real big bell bottoms, and I had a long, like, kimono type colorful jacket, if you will, and just like a tank top under it. And I wore my bamboo earrings. So just a whole vibe. And I had some heels on. Um, in that crowd, some people had on jeans, some people were dressed up. There were other birthdays being celebrated that day. Shout out to all my June baby birthdays, Geminis, whoop, and Cancers. I see y'all. So the June birthdays were popping in there. And it was so funny. I got to tell you about that. My daughter was just talking about that just a few minutes ago. So I'm definitely going to talk about how the aunties don't play about Anthony Hamilton, how the aunties were trying to get on that stage with Anthony Hamilton. The aunties don't play. And y'all know he got a song called Sister Big Bone. And he told all the Sister Big Bones to stand up. And he was celebrating them. Y'all remember in that video, comedian Monique was in that video. Okay, so opener was Teddy Carpenter. Now, Teddy Carpenter is a comedian. He's been comedian in for many, many years. I don't even know when he started. Maybe early 90s. He's been in this game for a long time. I got a chance to meet Teddy Carpenter in my 30s at a ski trip. And we had a nice conversation. I'm sure he doesn't remember, but when we saw it on the signage when we got there, I was like, "Oh, Teddy Carpenter is opening for." So I was trying to explain to my daughter, who was 24, who Teddy Carpenter was. She knows Anthony Hamilton, loves the music, but she didn't know Teddy Carpenter. And unfortunately, he's not a household name. I'll say yet because I'm gonna give it to him. So he comes out in his suit, and he's from DC. So that was his hometown concert. And he was like cussing and acting a fool. He was like, Anthony Hamilton ain't going to bring me back. So I might as well say whatever the heck I want to say. And he talked about everything from Black folks to Hispanic folks to white folks to gay folks to older folks, to women, to men. He didn't leave no stone unturned. He talked about everybody, but he was saying, I can say inner jokes all day long and y'all don't ooh and ah. The minute I say something about a gay person, y'all all up in arms. And y'all know that's true. So, it's so funny because he was talking about a nephew he had and a stepson that he had, and he was talking about, of course, he's in the crowd, and it was a mixed couple there, and he was like, I want to be owned by the white people because if I was a dog, I would want to be owned. Let me clear that because that sounds like slavery, but a dog because y'all take care of the dogs. And he started talking about the differences between white pet owners and black pet owners, and how white pet owners get their shots and how black pet owners. And the lady next to me, she was like, because I love my dog, I get my shot. So I don't let him kiss me in the mouth, all this other stuff. But he was on. So the show was started 8. It started a little after 8, maybe 8:10, something like that. It wasn't no Legacy tour. Legacy tour 7:30. Boom. It was on. Tank was on that stage, But we didn't have to wait long. And then Teddy Pendergrass, child. Teddy Carpenter, he was on for about 30 minutes, and I meant to look and I didn't. 30 minutes, maybe a little more, something like that. But then, of course, he was thanking Anthony Hamilton for having him and how he was cool in real life. And I was like, I'm cool, you're cool. And I started singing the song in my head. Well, probably out loud. So then he introduced Anthony Hamilton. He was like, up next, Anthony Hamilton. And I think he came on maybe about 10 minutes later because I got up. I went to the bathroom real quick, came back. No, that was before Teddy Carpenter. So I went to the bathroom. Teddy Carpenter came on right after that. So Anthony Hamilton, I didn't get up in between. So he came on maybe 10 minutes later. So Anthony Hamilton comes out and he's rocking, of course, just from the gate. And he rocked for an hour, a little over an hour, maybe about 70 minutes, something like that. But it still felt long, and it still felt you got your money's worth, right? Because he went from one song to the next song, to the next song, to the next. It was like nonstop. And then y'all know the Hamiltones, his background now just called the Tones, I guess, because they're like, if they, they want to have their own identity. They don't want to be the Hamiltones, but 3 background singers who, on social media and concerts, they can sing. So they're a group now. And they used to be called the Hamiltones, now the Tones. But they sang some old school stuff. They sang, and because Anthony Hamilton, after he sang about 4 or 5 songs, he went off for a minute just to give the Hamiltones, or the Tones, I should say, their shine. And they sang Before I Let Go by Blackstreet, and they sang like 2 songs. And then Anthony Hamilton came out, but you didn't miss him. He didn't leave and go change his clothes and all that. He had like a black suit on, black and white he had on. And y'all know Anthony Hamilton's going to keep his hat on, right? So he had his hat on, and he was just singing from the throat. He was dancing. If you know Anthony Hamilton, you've seen him on interviews or different things, he has jokes. He's a humorist. He's funny. So he put his personality in there, and he was just smooth, effortless singing, moving around. It didn't feel like it was work to him or a job. Like, he had a good time. Sidebar, I asked my daughter when we were leaving, I was like, imagine working for an hour and getting paid $50,000 or $100,000, whatever his rate is. I don't know. Could be even more, could be less. I don't know. But just imagine going to city to city and doing work that you love for an hour, and the money that you bring home. That's my life I want to live, right? But so he sang all the songs, Point of It All. Let me pull that up. Let me pull up. Let me see. He sang everything that you know Anthony Hamilton for. He sang them songs. He sang, of course, Charlene, Next to Last, Can't Let Go, when he said, no matter what the people say. Come on, when he came on, I can't. Come on. When he sang that, and then Cool, and I'm cool, and you're cool. Come on. Quit your worrying, baby. And he sang Best of Me. Giving you the best of me. Amazing. I don't know if y'all saw his Tiny Desk concert. I want to watch that again, because Anthony Hamilton, that Tiny Desk concert was fire. He sang Miss Big Bone, of course. He sang a couple of covers. He sang Luther Vandross, Superstar. And it was so cool. I'm looking at some of the songs. Let me see. Can't Let Go, Charlene, Best of Me. He didn't sing Pray for Me, but I like that song. Cool. Oh, he's saying, so in love with you, so in love with you. And he sang that in the beginning, with the song with Jill Scott. And he sang that. And he just, every song that y'all know Anthony Hamilton for, he sang. He also had his musician just playing music, right? And he was still on the stage. He started playing the music in the rhythm. We knew what it was. The whole audience was singing. I was telling my daughter, this is what that is. And she knew All This Love by DeBarge. And he started playing the melody, and everybody is singing the song from word from the very beginning. And y'all know I was loud. I can't sing, but DeBarge was my group, and still love DeBarge. But I told my daughter, I was like, listen, that's when you know it's classic music. He didn't say we about to play this song. This is what it is. The musician played it, and we sang the entire song. And Anthony Hamilton had the lights dimmed on him, and then all the shine went to the musician. And he was singing. We were singing. And it was, the whole time it was like that, dancing. So, but a great show. Y'all already know, I done told y'all, I done tried to told y'all a million times. We're professional concert goers. And there's a certain etiquette that you have to have. And that's to buy your merch before the show. Because after the show, the line is going to be from here to Kingdom Come. You have to be a professional concert goer to know this. So when we first got there, my daughter and I hit the merch, And for my birthday, she bought me a shirt and she bought her a shirt. And I know every time I do a review, the first thing y'all say is, "Where is the merch?" So I want to show y'all mine first, because first my daughter and I we were getting the same shirt because my favorite color is green, and we were doing gonna do the same shirt, but then we didn't. So this is the green one. It says good music, good vibes, good times, A. Hamilton. Do you see it? And they had some with his picture on it, but we did. Oh, I gotta get that. Oh, I gotta get that. Well, it's a poster. I left that. I mean, I have it, but I left it. And then it's a poster of Anthony Hamilton. It's like an 8x10. Um, Once again. I ain't want y'all to hear me yelling. I wanted my daughter to bring me the picture so you can see. All right, so this is a Kelly green. You might not be able to tell. It's bright, bright green. And then this is my daughter's. Sugar, don't go on grits, Anthony Hamilton. And then you have the don't crossed out. He was marketing to everybody because, thank you, because they had the sugar without the don't go on grits, not crossed out. But we like sugar on grits. So that's why she got this shirt. So I thought that was pretty dope because we do. We like sugar on grits. And we like the sweet and salty. But this is what came with it. So that was that. And it's glossy too. And it's nice. I need a music room. Maybe when God blesses me with the house that I would like, maybe I'll have a music room, a prayer room, a music room, that. And shout out to everybody who already has a music room. So that's the merch for that. So there were a lot of birthdays, I said in the beginning, in June that were there. They had the birthday sashes, they had the crowns. The aunties were showing you it was their birthday. I would have been that auntie too if it was my birthday. But it's my birthday month. My birthday is actually a week from today. My birthday is June 17th. Okay. So all the aunties wanted to get with him. So first that, he had the security allow the women to kind of come to the stage, and it was about 7 solid ones that would not leave the stage. Some were coming and going, but it was about a few solid ones that they weren't leaving that stage. And one had the birthday sash and everything, so it was clear it was her birthday. And she said it was her birthday, said happy birthday. Then another woman came up and said it was her birthday. Then another woman came up and said it was her birthday. Then another, he was like, how many MF and mother's birthdays is it? Laughing and joking. So even on the stage, he was like, all right, it's everybody's birthday. I was like, it's my birthday month. And he, asked how many people's birthday. I raised my hand because my birthday's in a week, in June, but I wasn't running down the stage and I was at the top, which was fine with me. Anytime somebody blesses me, as long as I can hear the music. New 1,001 times. So I've been on the floor, at the stage, on the stage 1,001 times. So it's good, But Anthony Hamilton did his thing. I wanted y'all to know, and I wanted to do this review real quick. I got to wash my hair, got to do a few things, but I wanted to come on quickly and do that. And I still have to put the clips up from Fantasia, and I will put the clips up for Anthony Hamilton. I will do that within the next 2 days. You may see Anthony Hamilton today because it's quick. I can edit that quickly and do the voiceover for that, the commentary on that, and then I'll do the other ones. All right, y'all, I'm not going to be before you long because I'm leaving. I just wanted to talk about Mr. Anthony Hamilton and shout out to comedian Teddy Carpenter. All right, so if Anthony Hamilton is coming to you, to your city, a city close to you, definitely check him out. And if you're an Anthony Hamilton fan, let me know in the comments what your favorite song is and if you've ever been to an Anthony Hamilton concert. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Anything else? No traffic, hardly. Parking was free. We ate a little something after because it was, in the casino. We were hungry. They don't have food in the venue. They had just like chips and high sodium stuff, and I don't do that. Um, but then I just really I'm a different kind of eater because I watch certain things because of health purposes. So I can't just eat any old thing. So what I got yesterday after the show was just some garlic knots from like the pizza place. I ate like two of them, had a little marinara sauce. My daughter had buffalo tenders and waffle fries. They were good. The waffle fries were good. I saw, so that was good. And that was the casino. So they were open afterwards. The show was over, officially started. Well, it's supposed to start at 8. It started a little after. The show was over about 10:10. And he was the only singer. So that was good. That was a standard concert. But I've been to so many concerts where like 10 people on the bill. It's usually we there for hours. So that was still early enough and still to make it back by, I think, a little after 12. I got in maybe about 12:15. Left at 5:15 to get there. So that was from 5:15 to 12:15. That's the duration that it took me to go do the show, come back home. All right, y'all. Thank you thank you so much for watching Reviews and News. This is Kendall Lenice. Thank you. Make sure you subscribe. I appreciate y'all. God bless. Peace.